When I saw that there was a Made in Abyss movie in the cinema near me early last year, I just thought, oh yeah, I should probably watch that anime. But me being the stupid idiot that I am, just ended up putting it off for about a year, till I finally thought, I should probably watch that Made in Abyss thing. And boy was I impressed. Made in Abyss follows Rico, who lives in the town of Orth, which is built around a giant pit known as the Abyss or Netherworld. The Abyss is a seemingly endless pit that is split into 7 layers, and then what is known as the deepest point where no one has returned from alive. With each layer having different dangers and landscapes, the cave raiders, or delvers as they're called, go into the Abyss to just explore or to look for artifacts. The artifacts are more expensive the deeper you go, so it's pretty much just high risk, high reward. All delvers have a whistle that shows their rank and experience diving into the Abyss. The order of whistles is Bell, Red, Blue, Moon, Black, and White Whistle, with White Whistles being known as the greatest delvers of all time, with each one of them having a unique title specifically for them. The reason that the Abyss is so dangerous is because of the curse of the Abyss. The curse affects all living things, even those that live in the Abyss, but they have developed ways of avoiding it by sensing its flow. The curse symptoms get more severe the deeper you go, and starting from the first layer are light dizziness and nausea. Layer 2, heavy nausea, headaches, numbness of limbs. Layer 3, vertigo, visual and auditory hallucinations. Layer 4, full body pains, bleeding from every orifice. Layer 5, loss of all senses, confusion, self-harm, and Layer 6 being loss of humanity and sometimes death. The curse is only activated when you start to ascend above 10 meters, and going through each layer you will get all the symptoms on your way back up. At first glance, Made in Abyss might just seem like a light-hearted adventure, but let me just tell you now that that's not what it is at all. The story gets pretty dark and disturbing at times, and it had some hard to watch scenes, and this is all coming from someone that watched Goblin Slayer. And I'm sure you know what happened there. The mystery of the Abyss is what really got me excited for each episode that I watched, because you never really know what the next episode will have in store. And when they do comedy, it's actually funny, unlike almost every other anime that tries it. Usually in anime, there's at least one character that I hate having any screen time at all, but I can't really say this about Made in Abyss's characters. Each character is just so well written, and each have something unique about them. Rico and Reg are our 2 main characters, and they both want to reach the bottom of the Abyss for different reasons. Rico wants to reach the bottom because her mum, who was a previous White Whistle known as Liza the Annihilator, is said to be there and alive. And Reg is a robot boy with extendable arms and his weapon known as the Incinerator that after use puts him to sleep for 2 hours. Reg's reason for going into the Abyss is to learn about what he is, because at the start of the series Reg loses his memories and thinks the Abyss will have all the answers he needs. After all, he was made in Abyss. Please laugh. The characters that we meet along Rico and Reg's journey into the Abyss are all interesting in their own way, especially Nanashi, who's easily best girl, and the other 2 White Whistles that we see, Ozen and Bondrewd, with Bondrewd being the antagonist of the movie. It's a nice change when you see an anime that has a clear difference in style to other shows, where you could see a character from Made in Abyss and instantly recognize what it's from, because seeing the same generic looking characters does end up getting pretty stale. And the creatures in this show all have such creative designs. I mean, just look at the little guys, and then we got the big guys. The environments of each layer too. I mean, come on, I can't really complain about any of this. It's just all too good. I can't tell if I'm really easy to please when it comes to an anime's soundtrack, but yet again, I think this anime did a great job with it. They also had Rico and Reg's voice actors singing the opening song, and when shows do that, it's just cooler, because you go, oh, that's the main characters. Like when they had Anos Voldigode's VA sing the opening for an episode. The sounds that the creatures make is exactly what you'd imagine them to sound like if you were just reading the manga, or just by looking at them. And Reg's incinerator, I mean, just sounds awesome. Listen to this. Just hearing that alternate between ears. Made in Abyss is easily one of my favourite anime that I've watched in a while, with every aspect of the show just being outstanding. So if you're looking for something to watch, you should definitely check out Made in Abyss, and don't put it off like I did. And make sure to watch the movie afterwards too. And there's a season 2 coming soon, so you'll have that to look forward to as well. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Do the YouTube stuff. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. Yeah. Watch my videos.